We are live, Shiva. Holy crap. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Wait for it. Good afternoon this time because it's not the morning.
That is right. That is right. What is going on, bud? You doing all right this morning?
Yeah, had a great time. Went out with the kid, went out with the wife, and now I'm back home. I saw my Slack blowing up. I saw Facebook pinging away, and I am like, WTF? Eric, what's going on today?
So, I'm sure that some of this will become a little bit of a piss and vinegar, but we'll try to be
I would like to
proper,
use this as a teaching moment.
yeah, that
With
is
some
a good
piss and
thing.
vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those who don't know already, apparently PAX 8 system went a little wonky this morning, right around 2:18 or right around the 2 o'clock hour here on Eastern time. And I'm just going to leave this out here because my token has already been destroyed.
We
So
hope.
it doesn't. No, I've been able to verify it.
Okay.
Sometimes it depending on the CDN, it's still showing up a little bit, but whatever. So, and that's to kind of impact a little bit of things, two things here. One, it is a little bit less of a severity of things that we typically see. So this token would let you write into the payment portal for PAX 8. So that way you can make a payment. Hey, we're a capitalist nation. Everybody likes money, much as the next person, right? So
Money tastes good.
money is good. We all like money. The part of this is I'm really on the fence. There's a part of me that says this is an IDOR, which is an indirect reference link, or indirect object reference. So what that is you could take a link and directly access a portal without logging in and without 2FA. And that's really where a lot of my rub comes in on this situation. It's if you have this link, you can log into your payment portal and process your things. I know a lot of MSPs they are home-based businesses. I mean, we are in the 20 years of COVID hell. So there may be some people that actually have their home addresses listed on their payment portal versus their business address. So there may be a little bit of consideration for PII. But again, like I said, the main thing that I really, really want to hone in on is you're able to access a part of PAX 8 without MFA or 2FA because they don't have MFA set up.
One thing I'm thinking about here is this is the perfect example of how making productivity easier makes security take a shit. This link has a token embedded in it, and obviously the token would be unique to your tenant or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in this case, PAX 8 should have just taken you to a portal where you logged in as opposed to making it really easy for you to add your payment information.
Yeah.
And I think that's the overarching story I see here is, listen, this shit happens. Fortunately, it's nothing crazy. What are you getting? A phone number, domain name, and an address for your company, which is probably on your website.
Yeah, when I looked into it, it doesn't even give you billing address information or your invoices.
It gives a current balance.
Yeah, but it's not leaking out any of your client information, right? So it's not like you can see your billing history, your payment history. So while this is bad, on a scale of 1 to 5, we're probably talking about a 1 or 2, to be honest.
I would say it's a non-issue. It's more of a teaching moment than it is an incident. Exactly. I would consider.
Exactly. I don't think this really classifies, for a CVE or anything. I mean, maybe it does. I'm really torn on that, right? So, it's kind of an IDOR. It's kind of not just because you have the fact of a token that's on there. We talked, I think I could talk about it now, but we had the whole incident with Datto's new UI, and that was an IDOR that they have.
That was a really sweet find you made there.
So
and you should
Ryan,
you should get a blog post and some cred for that one.
Ryan, if you're listening to this, hopefully I didn't leak anything out of the bag. I mean, it's been patched for months now, so I'm sure
Better
it's
to ask for forgiveness and permission.
maybe so, maybe so. But yeah, it's it's really interesting, right? So you know, thankfully we was people were messaging me, and it's kind of the next thing I want to get into. I was able to message Matt Lee, send him a message on Facebook
Matt,
and
I see
Slack.
Matt creeping in our comments there. Matt, we know you want to come on. Legal probably won't let you, but we'll provide the piss and vinegar for you, buddy.
I see it. I see it. What's going on, Matt, buddy? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, I was able to message, Matt, able to message Craig, and I was sent a message to them or send a message to Matt on Facebook and
Lies.
LinkedIn.
You use a super secret bat phone.
That's right. I use Signal.
No, you have to use WhatsApp. So when someone reports the message, it's no longer end-to-end encrypted, and Facebook can see the message.
So that's actually what we have to talk about next week, because WhatsApp, we're going to get
out of the bag.
We're going to get derailed here real quick, but WhatsApp actually changed that. I am unmedicated, so I'm full ADHD mode on.
Okay,
right now.
But before we strike, you mind throwing that email back up?
Yeah, sure.
And one of our colleagues, Howard Spaeth, if you want website design, go to Howard. I already say this because Howard, you will give me 35% per referral that you get off of this. And you'll give Eric another 35%, leaving you with 30% for yourself, because that math works. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the bottom here, you have mycommandconsole.com. I see a lot of partners saying they thought it was a phishing email because the URL is mycommandconsole.com. The email address is pax8.com. Mm-hmm, How fucking stupid are you to not know that their platform is called the Command Console? It has been like that from inception. And this is not a dig at Pax8. This is a dig at the idiots who use it and don't know what they're using.
So my Command Console has been deprecated. Ooh. You're supposed to use app.pax8.com now.
But it's all redirects everywhere.
I mean, they should really take it down. But
Matt, can you make a note, please? Okay, that's the one bad thing I can say about Pax8 in this situation. But seriously, like, everybody makes a mistake. It's a relatively benign issue. Mm-hmm. But I think this really underscores two things for me: is people should really know what they're using and how they use it. Meaning, what are the URLs that your products use? I think it's smart to have a separate URL from your email and split authentication. But hey, what do I know? I'm paranoid. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, this is a really nice teaching moment for what I would call zero trust. Why would anyone trust anyone to click on a tokenized link to get in? Just make them log in. Make the fuckers log in.
Yeah. And I do wonder, and hopefully, I mean, I know Matt is going to, he's put out some stuff on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. And I'm sure they're still working on this whole situation, right? So I'm sure there's going to be more information to come out soon. So, follow Matt Lee and, Ken Patterson, follow the groups, because they are, arguably, they are the faces of Pax8 9 times out of 10, right? So,
dude, Matt's more freaking active on LinkedIn than I am. I look at all his posts. I'm like, where the hell is he getting the time for this shit? Fuck.
And he's making videos.
And his shit looks edited. It's like, what the fuck?
Dude, he's got Pax8 now, man. He's probably got a whole marketing team behind him now.
There you go. Minions.
But yeah, I mean, the one other thing, you and I shit on MSPs a lot.
Right? Me? No.
Because they are a bunch of pizza techs. They are, just, they really, really suck when it comes to security a lot of times. I don't think they suck at security. I know this is like me speaking blasphemy here, because it goes against everything in my fiber to say that. I just think people need to realize MSP is tech support. It's not security. It should move towards security. Yeah.
But they can be mutually exclusive. And just because you get a next gen AV, a managed SOC, or other piece of Kool-Aid doesn't mean you can add that S.
This is true. Just because you're white labeling another partner does not mean you're now security. But the fact, I was speaking to this about Matt, and hopefully, I don't, let any. I mean, I'm not gonna let any cats out in the bags, but I told
it's a good
Matt,
thing we're
I
not
told you,
live, even though it says live up top.
we are live on YouTube.
I know.
But it's really made me feel good that there are MSPs that are out there actually looking for this shit. That really made me feel good this morning because, I mean, like you, I was out and I was doing the yard, cleaning up the cars, just the whole
living life and not being tied to a computer on the weekend. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was actually kind of nice.
I know, right? You got to work off those Chick-fil-A calories, man.
Dude, oh my gosh. Still waiting on you, Chick-fil-A, to sponsor, but anyway, I digress.
We curse too much, man.
Dude, I will go full on Disney talk from now on if Chick-fil-A will sponsor us.
Challenge accepted. I will go back and bleep the catalog.
And for those who don't know what Disney Room Talk is pretty much you don't say anything that a Disney character would not say.
They say some pretty nasty things if you really listen to them. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, we're getting off.
Yeah, we're getting.
So this is what happens when it's the weekend and we just have one non-issue to really talk about. We talk about all kinds of other shit. So, how would you rate this? You said you rated this a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, 1 out of 5. But yeah, I mean,
and is that because you can't rate it a 0 because the 0 doesn't exist?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a situation, right? But in the grand scheme of things, you can't access any billing information. You can't access. Well, no, let me take that back. You can't access any invoicing information, so you're not leaking client data. You're not, and this will be a note to Matt and anybody else who Packstate that may be listening to this thing. I would imagine in the next couple of months, now that this is getting put out there and everybody's going to be talking about it, I would really recommend you updating y'all's log retention and start finding out who's starting to fuzz crap. And message me because you know what I do. I'll give you my IP address so you can filter out all that mess.
Well, some vendors don't like you flooding their log stashes, is all I'm saying.
Times S.
Won't name names. Oh shit,
I did. I don't care anymore. They have gone dark and not responding to me anymore. So, me and Times S do not see eye to eye on.
Hey Matt, if you're still listening and haven't gotten sick of our shit, I would like to see Packstate just get rid of this any type of tokenized link. I think that is a bad practice, and Packstate's not alone. Every company that I know of kind of does that. So, but let's make security great again.
Yes. But see, I was going back through my emails, and I don't think that token link has been in previous emails.
I've never seen one from Packstate. Dude, listen, that is their finance department wanting to make it easy for you to pay them. That's what it is.
And I wonder if it was a new system that they're testing out.
That's why you have to go to Matt and say, I want to do this stupid shit. And Matt can say, no, do not do this stupid shit. Make them log in. And that's it. Easy peasy.
I said those exact same words.
Which exact same words? You blabber a lot, Matt. You should come on here. We won't ask you anything about the email tokenized fuck up. I mean, issue. But, and that's just a joke because it can happen to anybody. But come on, let's get that sexy bald head on here. You can have.
Dude, I just want to know. I want to know. Hard hat. I just want to know, Matt, and anybody else who watches this. Do I gotta grow out a full beard to be taken seriously for cybersecurity? I'm just wondering because it seems like everybody in cybersecurity has a full-on Duck Dynasty freaking beard going on.
You're incognito. You're like a Chrome incognito tab. They don't see you come until it's too late. Because you're a pen tester.
I do call myself the Fat Ninja a lot. So.
Okay, we can go with that.
Well, see,
I just call you.
So it's a long story. So it's a long story, but a lot of times I can sneak up behind you and scare you, and you don't even see me coming. And I'm pretty fat.
I know how to trap you though. Just drop crayons.
Fuck you. That's a Marine Corps joke for those who don't know. But anyway.
Because yes, anyway, I was a former Marine. So.
Fuck you more. We're never getting sponsored by Chick-fil-A with this stuff.
Not today. Maybe the Marines will sponsor us.
We'll start getting bulldogs in here. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You know, everybody kind of calm down a little bit. This is an issue. It's not
a non-issue. Let's cut them some slack. I mean, you know, it's not like they're Kaseya. This is truly a non-issue.
Oh my gosh.
This is a bunch of MSPs just needing to bitch on a Saturday because they didn't get to go out and do chores.
Now, if you got this email, just go ahead and pay your invoice because, you know, they're going to need some extra money, you know, timely for the overtime of the people who's going to have to fix this code. So
there you go.
I'm good. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. If you joined this on a live Saturday, we really do appreciate it. Please share this information out with folks because there's a lot of MSPs that are completely losing their freaking mind over this type of situation. Anyway,
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. If you want to ever join us and watch us on YouTube, just go to youtube.barricadecyber.com. Or if you want the audio version, please go to amplifiedandentensified.com. You have anything you want us to talk about, please email us at that address at info@amplifiedandentensified.com. And until next time, take care, everybody.
And no more tokenized links.
No more tokenized links. And Kaseya still sucks. Bye.